They're a father-son duo bringing Cherokee art to a whole new, unexplored level. Bill and Demas Glass are already renowned artists, and with each new public art installation they create, they hope to influence even more people, speaking to them on a level they say everyone can understand.
The clay has a spirit, and I'm helping that spirit come out. Me and the clay have to work together, the clay lady, and so that's how I approach it. My name is Bill Glass, and I'm a Cherokee contemporary ceramist. A ceramist is anybody that works with clay. I'm a contemporary ceramist because I use various equipment, potter's wheel, electric kilns, but I still combine that with the traditional techniques also. I just use any technique that I can figure out, maybe sometimes invent to try to achieve my vision. I was born in Tahlequah, went to school at Central State, and I made the commitment to be an artist, and I went out to Santa Fe and studied there for 2 years at the Institute of American Indian Arts. And that's when I really pushed myself to learn more about the Southeastern style of artwork. And that's our prehistory. It relates to all of us. My son, Demas, he's an artist in his own right too. I think one thing, about being kind of the old guy, that people hear about me and sometimes don't give him enough credit. When he was young, I took him to all the art shows. He studied art, fine art, and came back, and I made him a deal. If he wanted to share a studio, we'd expand the studio, and we'd both become partners.
If I'm gonna have a studio, I might as well be close to the place where I work, because then I can get up and go over there. The way I saw my dad working as I was growing up, he always lived right there close to the shop so he could get out there and get to work. I always had various art projects going on. My dad would have me making stuff, or there was a lot of times I would be hanging out in the studio, building art pieces. And this is an early art piece. It made it throughout the years, so that's good. That's something I always try to create, is longevity in what I do. Also, he taught me a lot of things that were interesting, mixed media type things. It wasn't just ceramics. Sometimes it was rigging up my car, fixing, doing some rigging on some stuff. So, that kind of taught me different applications. I really enjoy the industrial application of producing Southeast designs. To me, that's getting to be a real contemporary form of how I can get the Southeast designs out there in a contemporary version.
My pieces were limited to the size of my kiln. With Demas involved, he can build armatures out of metal, and I can do my pieces and attach it to the metal. So my scale has gone up to as big as his. Whatever he can do, we can accent each other. There's not many people really combining ceramics and steel. I feel like that's an evolution that's pretty interesting. I think that art can speak to people without, just through your mind and visualizing, you can understand somebody just without a spoken word. Art can do that, relate to you in that way. That's what I feel like.
Public art is one of my main focuses in my career. I enjoy the challenge, and I enjoy putting art out there for people to see, and contemporary art is something that I really feel is interesting to me, just because it's the evolution of art.
What we're finding out is that the more we do these different kind of projects, we're even more experimental. It's pushing us as artists too. We're using plastics, powder-coated metal, stainless steel, and ceramics. We're we're broadening our own scope of what we can do. Public art is important because it's out there, and because of usually the scale of it, you get to pass by it and you might be in a bad mood or things might not be going well. You get a chance to look over there and see something that maybe change your mood for the day, maybe give you a better insight for the day. And even if you just view it for a second, we need more of it, is what I say on public art. We need more of it here in Oklahoma. We have a big story to tell with our art, and it just gives us a chance to do something new, and it challenges the artist and challenges the community even to be involved, and it becomes public. It belongs to everybody. I had some people from Switzerland track me down and come by and to pick up a piece, and I had a towel over it, and when they came in and I pulled that towel off and they started crying, that's good. Makes you really happy.